Hi, my name is Debbie Conradi. I am a resident of Mount Healthy, Ohio. I've lived here going on 21 years, and some of the things I like to do in the community, I love walking my dogs. I walk at least twice a day, every day, rain, sleet, snow, sun, it doesn't matter what. I like to work outside in my garden, and I like to mow my lawn. One of the other things I like to do is walk around the community and just observe and see if there are things that need some advocacy. Having said that I love walking, lately I've had to change my walking paths dramatically because of the smoke being emitted by a local restaurant called Goody's Barbecue. Sometimes I can't be outside if they're cooking heavily because the smoke is just too much for me to take. So I have to change when I mow my lawn. I can't do gardening. So my life has changed dramatically based on a restaurant that came in after I've already lived here for more than 20 years. So I'm very concerned for all this particulate matter that's being emitted from the barbecue smoke. I don't know what it's doing to my lungs. I don't know what it's doing to my overall health. So I'm very concerned for my neighborhood.
When we talk about particulate matter, we're referring to a complex mixture of very small particles and liquid droplets that exist in the air that you breathe. Size is very important when we talk about particulate matter, as there's an increased focus on PM 2.5 and ultrafine particles, but these smaller particles have, in general, deeper airway penetration and deposition.
Because of this concern, I reached out to the University of Cincinnati and was connected to Dr. Erin Haynes of the COEC, and I have been working with her and her staff to monitor this particulate matter being released from the barbecue smoke. Dr. Haynes had two of her staff members come out to meet me at my house, and they brought some equipment, air measuring devices called AirBeams, and we sat at my kitchen table, very comfortable with both of them. They showed me how to hook it up to my device, my tablet, and what we did was we sampled the air inside my house, then we walked outside and sampled the air directly outside my home, and then we walked up the alley towards the barbecue restaurant. This AirBeam technology was pretty interesting, showed some significant air particulate. The highest that we achieved on the screen from this device was 334. So what this did when we did this walkthrough is this validated my concerns that I've had for going on more than a year with the smoke coming from this restaurant. So the COEC worked with me to help me translate the data that was collected by this AirBeam technology into a data fact sheet, which was kind of alarming when you look at it and look at all the facts that go along with particulate being released and specifically how it affects the respiratory tract. And we are working together. They're going to help me with a questionnaire that I'm going to disseminate in the neighborhood to find out what other people in close proximity to the restaurant feel, how they feel about the smoke being released from the restaurant. Do they have health concerns as I do? And then we will collect that data and hopefully be able to take this to the appropriate lawmakers and commissioners maybe for the local community. So my ultimate goal for this project is to show that unregulated smoke like this can be deleterious and have deleterious health effects for the community and the population. My ultimate goal is not to shut this restaurant down. I hope they are successful, but what I'd like to see is that they are responsible and mitigate the smoke in some capacity. And in closing, I am so grateful that I was able to meet Dr. Haynes and her staff. I have learned so much. They've helped me to look at the data, and they validated my concerns in general. And I am excited that they are moving this forward and helping me to provide a healthy neighborhood community.